Guys, what is going on? It's probably a little dark in here, but hey, I just want to give you a dog update. So, I was contemplating when I got the new boy. He's from Germany. He was just shipped over from Germany not very long ago. He's lived the majority of his life in Germany. So, he just turned 2 years old in June. And he lived in Germany close to that whole 2-year period, where they spoke all German, of course. So when I first got him, I was like, yeah, I'll just start doing everything in German. And I started doing some studying and some listening to translations and doing things like that. And it started to get into a lot of work, and it's not easy, okay? So I didn't know what I was going to do. Like, am I going to continue the German training, which I really wanted to do, or am I just going to go ahead and just switch it over to English? Well, one day I was petting him. Sometimes I'll just go in a room where it's just me and him, and I just pet him. I sit in a chair, just getting bonded. I'm letting him bond to me, which is going really well. And I'll just sit in a chair, no noises, no cell phone, no TVs, no nothing. And I'll just pet him. And I said, Unterhund, which in German means good dog, which is what they use a lot over there. And I think instead of saying good boy, they say Unterhund a lot. It's a good dog. When I said Unterhund to him, after I'd been listening to it for a long time on speakers in my ear and stuff, trying to get the pronunciation right, he took a step back. His ears, everything perked up, and he looked at me, and even his eyes looked like they were kind of big. And I just felt at that time, I felt like he liked it, and that he understood, that it made him feel at home when I said that. So right now, I am going to go forward and teach him everything and continue on with the German, which is what they were already training him in, there and here. And I'm going to just continue to learn. Right now, I'd like to continue on and learn German language altogether. Right now, I'm just keeping it dog specific though. Like, go outside. Es geht raus. Go inside. Es geht rein. Stay. Bleib. Down Platz. Of course, you know that. Sit is sits. So it's like ours. No is nein. Food is Futter, or if you want to say eat food, it's Nimm Futter, to eat food. Watch or guard, the watch or guard command is Pass off. The bite command is Packen, which he was already trained in. That's what they were having him hit me on the bite sleeve with, Packen. And there's probably a few other that I'm forgetting. Up is oben, like when I open my truck door and I want him to get in, I'll just say oben. Or also in German, you can say hop. H-O-P-P is how they spell it for up, a hop. So those are just some of the words, but I do want to continue on and just train him in German. He really seems to like it. You know, like I said, geh raus, go outside. Geh rein, go inside. His name is Agar, which is full German. And I just want to continue on and keep him under that way. And like I said, I'm starting right now with everything dog specific, but I'm finding now that I just want to continue on with the German language. Once I get everything down for him, I want to continue on and just go ahead and learn it. I think it's kind of fun. It's not easy. Maybe a lot of you are a lot smarter than me and can pick up on it easy. But my main thing is the pronunciation of the word. So I've got things that pronounce it and things where they say it on the internet. And then what I do is I put earphones in and I look at the word and they kind of write it so that if you're speaking a different language, they write it like you say it in English, which helps. And then I put earphones in and I just keep listening to the person with saying it the correct way, with the correct accent. I just keep listening and listening. And I may not even be saying some of this perfect, guys. I've only been trying to learn German for a week. Unterhund is Guterhund, but every place that I've heard it spoken online, everybody that I've heard speak it, it sounds like the G is completely silent. So it's Unterhund, which is good dog. Unterhund. He really, really seemed to like that when I spoke that to him. Unterhund. He like kind of took a step back, and it was kind of crazy. He was like a person. He took a step back and looked at me, and his ears were perked up. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do this for him. Plus, remember I was talking about the attack command? That's Paken. I think it's Paken. And that's what he's already trained in for the bite sleeve. It's Paken. To guard or watch would be if somebody's coming up to you and you feel there might be a threat, and you want the dog, you know, without ever biting or anything, just to stop the threat, pass off. Pass off. That will get the dog to just sit there and bark and basically hold back the person from coming any further forward. Like I told you before, a canine, a protection dog, a bite dog is not a dog that will just go and just bite somebody out of the clear blue, that you just look at somebody and you say, get him, Paken, you know, attack. It don't work that way. The dog has to have a certain level of intelligence, and it reads the situation by what's going on in front of it with that person, by the handler's voice, the handler's body language, tension on the leash, what the person's doing, if they're holding a weapon in front of you. Believe it or not, these dogs are that smart. So like I could take your kid and put this dog in a fenced-in area, and I could put your toddler right in with Agar, and there would never be absolutely one chance of Agar hurting your child. Even if the child pulled his ear or whatever, or stepped on its foot, the dog would just kind of get away, get out of there. The dog has to be level-headed before they'll ever train it for canine training, bite training, or protection training, what have you. The dog has to be level-headed first. If you have a dog that's already aggressive, they will never train that dog for bite training or canine training, because your dog's aggression is a problem in that dog. It's either fear or anxiety or something in that dog that is making it do that, and they would never train it for that. The dog has to be level-headed, and most of these dogs can be around cats in the same house, these canines and stuff, because the dog has to be level-headed to begin with. So don't ever think, just because my dog's a fully trained canine and bite trained and all that, that means that he would just, you know, reach up and just attack you and grab you if you were in vicinity of where he's at. That's not how it works. So that's where we're at, guys, with the dogs. They're doing great. Couldn't be happier. When I sleep, he doesn't bother me. He just sleeps and, you know, doesn't make a sound. I let him out when Ziva has to go out. He's just a really, really great dog, worth every penny. So happy that I got him, and my house feels like a home again. You know, for a while there, things were just out of whack, and it feels to me like the old style when I had Jade and Goro. That's what it feels like to me. And I love that feeling. You know, I got a big beast, a big boy that's the guardian, that's the lookout, and I got a really sweet female dog, which is exactly what I had with Jade and Goro. And there's so many similarities, guys, between my dogs and Jade and Goro. I don't think I told anyone this before on here. Let me give you a little hint of some coincidences between these two dogs that'll just blow your mind. Okay, first off, she is older than Agar. Ziva's older than Agar. Jade was older than Goro. She is 2 years older than Agar. Jade was 2 years older than Goro. Agar's birthday is June 14th. Goro's birthday was June 8th. Ziva's birthday is in October. I don't know the exact day. Jade's birthday was in October. I never knew the exact day. Believe it or not. All that is true. All that is true. Ziva is so much like Jade that almost every day I catch myself calling her Jade at some point during the day, and I correct it. I also have been calling Agar Biggie a lot, which was my nickname for Goro. I called Goro Biggie all the time because he was just a big boy. And Agar is going right along that line too. So there's the coincidences between Ziva and Agar and Jade and Goro. It almost blows my mind. I mean, even Agar and Goro, he was named in Germany, Agar. Goro was Goro. Even the names are similar on those two, but it just kind of blew my mind when you look at the similarities of those dogs. All right, guys, well, I hope you're having a good night, and I'll be back soon with a video. Until next time, this is DOF, and I am out of there.